What is going on, everybody? It is Jamie and welcome to the channel Thrift on Fire. Today's mostly going to be a what sold video, so we're going to be pulling orders and packing them. I'm also going to give you an idea of how I price items, but for now, let's pull some orders. All right, we made a Depop sale. This is from the wholesale buy, but I've been starting to put things into regular categories. So LPS, lengths, leggings, pants, shorts. So these went in here, and then in brackets I just put wholesale buy, so I know that that's where they're from, but we just listed these so we know these are from the wholesale buy anyway. They're Levi's, the tie-dye shorts, overalls, whatever you want to call them. Thought I was going to give these to a family member, but I don't think they were going to fit properly, so wound up selling them for $33 USD on Depop. Just decided to ship these ones out in a poly bag. United States Postal Service parcel select through Stallion Express, and these are going to go to Washington. All right, we got a Poshmark sale. Now I picked this particular item up in Niagara Falls, New York. It's on the rack. I don't normally have sweaters on the rack, but this is sort of a sweater, jacket, nice spring fall, maybe even like a campfire type sweater. Women's large, polyester, definitely vintage, made in the USA. I did take a best offer of $38 Canadian on this. I think I paid about $5 American, which is about $8 or something. So not too bad. I could have waited, got a little more money, but happy with this sale. Sweater weather is going to sort of start to leave us here soon. So if I can make a sale like this time of year, I definitely will. All right, we got this one in a little bit bigger poly bag here. Expedited parcel, Canada Post, buyer pays shipping on Poshmark, and this one is going to Vancouver, British Columbia. All right, sold another item from the wholesale buy. This one surprisingly wasn't worth as much as I thought, but it was just listed and sold right away, so that's good, right? It's just a plain white Masters t-shirt, made in the USA. See a little tag there. Sold for $20 on Poshmark. Let's get this one shipped out. All right, Poshmark, buyer pays shipping, Canada Post expedited parcel, and this one's going to Hamilton, Ontario. So I made a Poshmark sale. I had to find this box, honestly. When I redid the eBay room here, I moved this box because I wasn't selling these and I was trying to figure out what to do with them. So we're looking for size 7. I think these are the size 7s right here. Okay, I've got 4 of them. You can see I got a lot of these. They're not much either. $12 is what I got for a pair of these. I might even be nice and throw in an extra pair. We'll see. Because I was honestly considering donating these, so if I can give them an extra pair, maybe that'd be nice. They were originally $17.99. You know, I don't know. These came from a shoe buy I did, a liquidation buy. There was a whole pile of these, and yeah, I'm just happy to get rid of any of them. Honestly, I've already made my money back on the shoe buy, but I'm stuck with all these for way too long. Wound up fitting very nicely in the bubble mailer here. These ones are going expedited parcel, Canada Post, to North York, Ontario. Let's just talk about pricing items for a minute. So obviously we're going to use eBay sold comps. I use eBay sold comps for Poshmark and eBay, and anywhere else I sell online to Depop. I usually go by eBay sold comps because they're pretty reliable, to be honest. And it gives you a basic idea of market value of your item. So regardless of what it is, you're going to look the item up, see if any have sold or how many have sold, and then, you know, how many are listed, so you can kind of figure out sell-through rate. That's a whole nother topic, but essentially you want to look at the sold listings, and it gives you an idea of how much they've been selling, your item's been selling for recently. Okay, so if it's an item that's more expensive, I'll usually list mine closer to the top of the high, just so that people can make offers and I can accept them. You can see that in this video, you know, like there's a couple jerseys that I've listed high and accepted an offer with what I think is reasonable. You know, for other items, stuff like jeans and t-shirts, if it's like a vintage t-shirt that's like super desirable, of course I'm going to list it high and wait for someone to buy it. But a lot of like kind of really cheap items, I just like to set them very inexpensive to begin with, like the jeans and some of the t-shirts and some of the like the okay shoes, not like super great shoes, but shoes that sell, like, you know, these Vans right here. I'm not going to list them super high. I'd rather list them low enough that they sell, because I can get them cheap and they sell on a regular basis. Same thing with the blue jeans. They sell on a regular basis. I don't really have a reason to mark them up way higher for they don't sell. And that's sort of how I look at it. So things that are kind of middle of the road or lower end, I don't necessarily mark them up high. Things that are better items, I will put them at the top price tier. That way I can accept offers that seem reasonable to me, because if I already go lower than what's selling for, you know, expensive items, you're just going to get lowballed more and more and more, you know. But if we're talking about a $20 pair of shoes or a $25 pair of shoes. Most people, or the people that buy my shoes like that, just usually just pay for them, or I might send out a 10% offer. You know, I do get lowball offers on everything, don't get me wrong. I think everybody does, but it's not as ridiculous. And then if, you know, your better stuff that you know that's going to suffer good money anyway, I just think listing it higher is a little bit smarter, because then if somebody does send you an offer, you have way more room to negotiate. But yeah, that's just how I do it. I'm not saying it's right or anything like that, but let me know in the comments how you price your items. If it's a similar way, if it's way different, I'd like to know, but let's post some more orders. All right, it is the very next day, and we sold an ashtray on eBay. So let's figure out where it is. It's somewhere in this Waterloo cabinet. It's right here. So it is an ashtray. Tastes good. Lord's Baltimore Cigars. It is by the Two's Company. All right. This one's not, it is old, but I don't know the exact age. There's no date on it, but I mean, it says manufactured in China, so that's not, you know, super old or anything like that. It's very cool. I got $48 for this. We're gonna definitely put this in a box. We're gonna bubble wrap it. We're gonna put packing paper, and we're gonna get it in a little box and make sure it arrives safely. Okay, so we've got a little box here. I think this one's 8 by 6.5 by 4.5. So I'm just starting by putting some packing paper on the bottom. We've got this bubble wrapped. Okay, it fits in there nicely. I already feel like this is too tight, so I might actually just go and get the one size bigger. I'm gonna use a shoebox for this. I thought this would be okay, but I want there to be, you know, some padding in here. I don't want the plate to be tight like this, because I feel like if it gets dropped, that's a good way for it to get broken. So let's upgrade the box, and then we can pack this. Now we've got the much bigger box. Still gonna do the same thing. We're gonna put packing paper on the bottom. Okay. I'm gonna put that face down against the packing paper in there. And then I'm just gonna take more paper and fill in the rest of the void. I don't want it to be so tight that it's putting stress on anything, but we want it to be tight enough that when we shake it, it doesn't make any, you know, you don't hear it or feel it moving around. So I'm pretty happy with that. So we're gonna tape up the box. And there we go. Let's get this one shipped out. All right, even in the bigger box, we're able to ship this United States Postal Service lightweight. So it costs just under $7. It was $6.94 through Stallion Express. And this one's gonna go to Goodyear, Arizona. All right, we made a Depop sale. I pulled this one out of the Goodwill bins. I think it's actually over here. It hasn't even been put away yet. It was just listed. We got it sold. It's a CCM medium vintage. $38 USD. I'm not sure what the conversion is, probably about 45 bucks, but I will throw it up on the screen. This one's not sewn or anything. It's just screened on there, I guess. Or is that some kind of vinyl? I think it's like a vinyl. Still made in Canada. 38 bucks. Pulled from the Goodwill bins. Not too bad. All right, we got this one shipped out. United States Postal Service lightweight. And this one's going to Hartford, Connecticut. A Depop sale. It's a pair of shoes this time. Took a best offer of $25 USD. I feel like it's going to be these guys down here. Okay, we'll double check, but I know there's no laces and it's a slip-on style like this. Yeah, 25 bucks USD. Pretty sure I pulled these out of the bins, so not too bad at all. We will get them boxed up. All right, got these ones boxed up. They're going to go parcel select through United States Postal Service. They're going to go to Boontown, New Jersey. All right, we got another eBay sale. I'm pretty happy to see this go. I still have a few more of them left, but they are starting to sell again, which is nice. It's just the Sirius XM little receiver here. I still have to get rid of the price tag. So $59.99 I paid for this and the boom box. I was selling the boom boxes for like $100 plus, and then this I think I got $49.99. So like I said, they were selling them together. I've separated it and sold them individually. We'll get a little box and get this guy shipped out. Double boxed here, so I just slid another box in a box and then made it a little bit longer. Worked out pretty good for this item. Packed it with packing paper. This one's gonna go United States Parcel Select to California. I only charged $8 for shipping on this one. I wound up costing $12 Canadian, so I'm paying the extra few dollars there, but still definitely worth it, as pretty much on all of the Sirius XM stuff, the receivers and the boom boxes. Everything's just pure profit at this point. We've definitely made our money back and some. Poshmark.ca order. Now I'm pretty sure this is gonna be in one of these bins because it's a pair of Crocs that I picked up at the Goodwill bins. Let's see, we'll take a look at this one first. Nope. So we'll look in this one. Could be in this one. Couple of bags kicking around still. Oh, they're gonna be right here. So they're just these sort of Mary Jane style slip-on Crocs. I got 22 bucks from. These came from the Goodwill bins. Wouldn't have paid much at all as Crocs are super light. The buyer actually reached out and said, thanks so much. I buy a pair of these every year. And this will be this year's pair of Crocs apparently. So pretty cool, 22 bucks on Poshmark. Let's get this one shipped out. As always on Poshmark, buyer pays shipping, Canada Post, expedited parcel to Ottawa, Ontario. All right, we have another Poshmark sale. Now I went back and forth quite a few times with this buyer. I honestly didn't think they were serious. And then we landed, I think it's right here, landed on a number of 30 bucks for this Harley Davidson button-up, which I think is fair. It's got the little patch. It is the official Harley tag, or one of the Harley tags here. And, you know, nice little bike on the back. 30 bucks for this guy. I think I picked it up at a Goodwill, probably full price for about 8 bucks. I'm not making a ton of money on this, but still happy to get the sale. All right, I got this one in a poly bag, and I'm pretty sure when I picked this guy up, I thought it was gonna be worth a bit more money. Harley Davidson stuff always does sell for me. It kind of goes up and down in price, and sometimes it seems to be more desirable than others, but still happy with this sale for sure. This one in particular is going to Edinburgh, Manitoba. So on this particular occasion as well, I'm pretty happy I don't have to pay for the shipping. Buyer pays shipping on Poshmark. And yeah, just those Harley Davidson items like that, you never know. I just picked up a jacket the other day at Goodwill. I don't think I filmed it or anything. I didn't comp it either. So, you know, if you can find Harley stuff cheap, I would still pick it up. The t-shirts, they're not worth what they used to be for sure. The jackets, yes, some of these buttons up can be really good still. 30 bucks isn't too bad. Like I said, I was hoping to get more like 40, 45, but you know, at the end of the day, I'm all about making sales and moving stuff. I'm not really gonna hang on to something like that to get $45, you know. A year from now, if I could sell it today for 30. All right, made another eBay sale. Now you guys see me pick this up, I think in a Goodwill bins haul recently. They are the Ugg boots. They're men's size. I think these are size 13. Sherpa lined. Very nice condition. I think I got, throw up on screen, I think it was like $57 plus shipping for these guys. They are in very nice condition. I would have kept these ones, but I have a different pair of Ugg boots that I have for winter for myself. But we'll have to find a box that'll work for these guys. But let's get them shipped out. All right, we got these ones shipped out in a double box here. The nice thing when you do use 2 boxes, as you can see the bottom of it right there, you're able to pull it out a little bit longer to create whatever, you know, length or width you need. For these ones, they were fixed, so I needed that little bit extra. You know, a lot of times I'll try to take it right down, just right to the seam when you put the double box down. But on this one, I needed that extra little bit. So it's kind of nice with the extra box because you can kind of create your own box size. But this one is going United States Postal Service, Ground Advantage, and it's going to Pennsylvania. All right, another eBay sale. We did take a best offer on this one. I had it listed for $89. I think it's gonna be over here. I had it listed for 89 bucks. However, I did take a best offer of $60. And it was for this Toronto Rock jersey, right? So no name on the back, it's a blank. ProJoy, it's older, size 52. I listed mine high because I knew it was in really great condition, and I've seen some that sell for more and some sell around the 50, 60 mark. So when I got my first real offer for 60 bucks, I decided to take it. We did go back and forth. He sent me a really low offer. I sent a higher offer. We landed on 60 bucks is kind of how it worked out. But let's get this one shipped out. Pretty happy. I think I picked this up at Value Village for about $8, $9 bucks, something like that. I got this one folded up and into a poly bag. I was careful to basically fold around the big center crest. So this is basically, well, the front of it is actually the crest and everything else is sort of folded around it. But this one is gonna go Canada Post, expedited parcel to Whitby, Ontario. We made another eBay sale. Now this game I was actually gonna keep, and then I realized I actually have this game in my collection. I just haven't played it in a while, so I didn't need another copy. It is Little Big Planet Sackboy. or sorry, Sackboy, A Big Adventure, Little Big Planet, obviously is a franchise. Yeah. So I think I listed this for like 24 bucks or something like that. Took a best offer of 20, plus shipping, of course. So let's get this guy shipped out. This one is going to go out letter mail, so just with regular stamps. Got this one packaged up. These PS4s are pretty lightweight as well. It's going to go with one stamp, so it's under 100 grams here. But this one's just going to go to Quebec. All right, we have a Poshmark.com order. This one should be in the LPS here. So let's see if we can find them. They're a pair of leggings. They're North Ford. I don't think so. I think they're these ones right here with the dots on them. North Face leggings right here. They did sell for, I think, $17 USD. So yeah, but these should be in there too. So let's put those in there. And let's get these guys shipped out. All right, as always on Poshmark, buyer pays shipping. United States Postal Service priority mail, and this one's going to Huntersville, NC, so North Carolina. I think I picked these up. I was picking up leggings for a while when they were doing the 50% off on tags at Goodwill. I was going through and trying to find better brands, so it was half off of like $5.49. So it didn't pay a lot for these, but I've been sitting on them for a long time. I've stopped doing that since, but the leggings I do have, mostly unless they came from the Goodwill bins or from 50% off days at Goodwill. All right, now we sold a camera on eBay. I don't think I have too many cameras listed, so shouldn't be too hard to find. I'm pretty sure I didn't even show that the case was in there. You can see I left the $10 tag on. We're going to pull that off, obviously. This actually used my free card at Salvation Army. So after you buy 10 items that are over $10, you get, I think, $10 for free. Okay, so this is a little Nikon camera. It is a Coolpix L120. I think I got 65 bucks for this. So like I said, it was $10 in store, but I actually got it for free because of my I used my loyalty card and cashed it in. So that's pretty awesome. This one's gonna get out. I think we're still gonna put it in a little box, even though I'm gonna ship it in this padded case. We'll pack it up a little nicer too. Just kind of tossed it in there. But yeah, let's get this one shipped out. So I wound up not packing it inside of here. I thought it was gonna, and then there's like an extra charging thing in there. I left the cable because the cable does hook up to the camera and you can use it for other functions. But I just put the cable on the camera here. I didn't have any of that in the listing. I was able to put it in a smaller box and ship it Canada Post. What is this going? Expedited parcel to Ottawa, Ontario for about $7. So I decided to do it this way because it's going to be a little bit cheaper. And this thing here that was also going to go with it. This particular camera doesn't charge like with a lithium battery. It takes actually batteries. So that doesn't go with it. I don't know why it was in the bag, and there was also some other stuff that didn't really belong with this camera. So I don't know. That's just the way that I got it from Salvation Army. But you know, at the end of the day, I did just pack it up in a little 6x6x6 box, and we got it shipped out with the Canada Post. All right, we have another Poshmark.com order going out. This one, I hope I still have. It should be easy to find if I do. It could be in the other bin as well. It's a Titleist like visor hat. Let's see it right here. Kind of thinking it's a kind of an odd shape, so I'm thinking maybe it'll be. Try not to disturb too much stuff here. Let's take a look. Yeah, I think I can see it right there. So it is like a Titleist. It's got the breast cancer awareness thing on it here, right? It is a visor, but it's just sort of like a headband that slides on. That should be in there. I'll come back and straighten out all this stuff in a minute. But let's get this guy shipped out, probably in a box. I'm hoping it'll go in a regular hat type box, but let's get this one shipped out. So we did have to upgrade this to a bigger box. This is just a regular shoe box that I use. It's just a little bit long and there's no flex to this particular hat, but United States Postal Service doesn't affect, you know, my shipping costs whatsoever because buyer pays shipping on this one. And this one's going to California. All right, we have a couple Poshmark.ca orders as well. Didn't put this back, obviously, so we should do that first. Just slide this pin back in here. I usually have this just straight across, and then that mannequin hang out right there. So let's get these shoes out. They are just a pair of Reeboks. Okay, I think I got $38 for these ones. Not too bad. They did come from, I'm pretty sure they came from the Goodwill bins. I think I'd be guessing a little bit. I just feel like that's where I picked them up. Get them shipped out in a box, but yeah, 38 bucks, Poshmark.ca. right, so we did get these ones all boxed up, and you know, I actually thought about it. These came from Salvation Army. These are CrossFit shoes from Salvation Army. I think I paid $6 for these, so yeah, it's hard. I pick up things all over the place. It's hard to keep track of them. I know it's maybe even a video, and maybe that seems, you know, odd to some people, but my memory doesn't work like that. I don't remember where I pick up every single item, yeah, this one I just kind of came to me as I was packing them up. Salvation Army, $6 for these guys, but happy with the sale. All right, another Poshmark.ca order. Now these ones say they're in women's jeans too. I'm gonna take I'm gonna take a look. Whoops, just throwing stuff around again today. So these ones are American Eagle jeans. This shouldn't be too hard to find. They're boot cut, and they've got little, nope, too many rips in those. It's got 2 little rips in the knees. See how many. This one's actually getting pretty empty. I haven't been picking up as many jeans recently, so these bins are emptying out. Definitely not those ones. Could be these ones. Nope, definitely not those ones. Running out of options. There we go. Just a couple little holes in the knees. These ones are flared. These ones, let's see if they're the correct size. Slim, size 6. Yep, sold these on Poshmark.ca for, I'll throw it up on the screen, I believe it's $19 Canadian. And these would have came from the Goodwill bin. So let's get these guys shipped out. Got the jeans all packaged up. Canada Post expedited, buyer pays shipping on Poshmark. And these ones are going to, I've never heard of this before. It's called Espanola, Ontario. I think that's how you pronounce it, Espanola, Ontario. If I'm wrong, let me know down in the comments, or if you know where that is, let me know. All right, sold a button-up shirt on Poshmark. I know it's on the rack because I just seen this the other day when I was pulling the Harley shirt. There's the other Harley. It's the redhead, it's the flannel shirt. Okay, I got $21 for this on Poshmark. This particular one is an XLT, so tall. Thought maybe when I seen the tall, it was going to be worth a little bit more money, but not the best brand in the world, but it does sell on a regular basis still, just not for a ton of money. So anyway, let's get this one shipped out. Got this one packed up in a poly bag, buyer pays shipping, expedited parcel, and this one's going to Thunder Bay, Ontario. All right, the last thing we have, a viewer sale. This is my buddy Matt from Instagram. It's a nice little Carhartt hoodie we got here. This one we picked up in the wholesale buy. It's got the sleeve hit. I think it's a size large. I didn't even bother trying this thing on. I'm pretty sure it wasn't gonna fit me. It's nice, very nice, but yeah, let's get this one shipped out, and thanks again, Matt. So we agreed on $37 just shipped, so total cost. This one's going ICS ground to Strathmore, Alberta. All right, well, that's gonna do it for today's video, guys. If you do like videos like this, please give it a thumbs up. If you're not subscribed to the channel, please consider subscribing for more content, and we will see you soon.